What up, guys? The Bench Buddies are back, and it's officially March Madness season. You're seeing it today with our first four games. They're going to kick off tonight. 2 games on Tuesday, 2 games Wednesday, and then we dive into the 16-game slate on Thursday and Friday. But this video, it's just myself. Ty's busy today, but we'll be back tomorrow with a lot of content. So make sure you don't miss out on that. But before we get into our first four picks, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Get us to 100 subscribers, as we're doing a huge giveaway with an autographed item up for a subscriber. So make sure you don't miss out on that. Taking a look at all the conference tournament results, you see Ty has a 2-game lead here. Going into the second week of conference tournaments. Ty, right now he's got let's see, 6, 4, 6, 8 game lead. He's got an 8-game lead right now. After those 6. So right now, how we're doing it is losses are nothing. Wins just count as bonus points. So he's got 14 extra wins. So that makes him 149 to 65 this year. And for myself, I got 10 extra wins. So I moved up to 123 and 83, still far behind Ty. But, March Madness, lots of catching up to do. I could pick some upsets. You never know. But it's probably not looking good for me, but we're here and we're going to make the most of it. Our first game on the docket of the first four, we got Texas A&M CC, the Islanders, versus Texas Southern University, the Tigers. Texas Southern is favored, but I'm going with the Islanders. I think they have a cooler logo. Don't know much about both these teams. They're playing in a 16 seed game, move to play at 1 seed. It's not really going to matter essentially, but they can get an official tournament win, which I don't think is kind of fair because they're not really in the tournament. But I'm going with the Islanders here. Ty is going with Texas Southern. He picked Texas Southern to win the conference. They did. That's how they got here. And, he's going to keep it with them. So that's why he's going with Texas Southern. And after that game, you have Indiana, Wyoming. Should be a coin flip game. The line for is kind of deceiving. I think it could really go either way. Wyoming could make this a 1-possession game at the end of the game. Depends what Indiana team you're going to get. The one where, the first half against Michigan, they were down 17. Or you could get the second half Indiana team where they're just going to come out, obliterate you. And that's what I think that's going to happen here. Wyoming's going to keep it close. I do think Indiana will cover, but it'll be by a point or 2. I don't think this one is going to get too out of hand. And Ty kind of sees it the same way there. I'm speaking for him as well. He's very confident in Indiana to win this game and to move on. Moving to Wednesday, we have another 16 seed to go on to play a 1 seed. Doesn't really mean much, but you got Wright State and Bryant. And I'm going with Bryant because of Peter Kiss and Peter Kiss alone, nation's leading scorer. He's a great player. We saw in the conference tournament, he really dominated. They were up like 30-4, and he had, I think, 20 of those 30. And, the home game, which is kind of unfair at conference tournament, but they got here. They're here now, and they can win this game, get their tournament win. Again, quotations, tournament win to move to play a 1 seed. And you never know, stranger things have happened, but it's 1 in 35, I believe. So not looking good. And for the last game on the video, we have Notre Dame and Rutgers, 2 teams that should be in the play-in game here. Maybe Michigan should be in it, but I'm glad they're not. But we got Rutgers, Notre Dame. Notre Dame had a very quietly good season at 22-10 in the ACC. There weren't too many good teams besides Virginia Tech, who won the conference tournament, Duke, and North Carolina. Other than that, it was a pretty weak conference this year, in my opinion. Rutgers, however, is the 9th team to squeak in for the Big Ten. And Ty and I are both going with the Big Ten here, going with Rutgers. Ron Harper Jr. is probably going to carry this team. I'm taking Rutgers money line for sure here, as Notre Dame is favored somehow. But Rutgers should probably win this game and to move on. And, they could make some noise in the next round as well, as whoever wins this is playing Alabama, which is a very favorable matchup for both of these schools, I believe. So you're going to have to tune in for our other videos to see, who we're picking. But that's going to be it for the video today. If you liked it, hit that subscribe button. I know it's a short little video, but we're putting some content out there for March. Got to put a lot out there. So make sure you're subscribed to be into that 100 subscriber giveaway. But until the next time, the Bench Buddies are out.